Hello everybody, Ponchoman from the ZAP team. Welcome back to another video on the ZAP Airport Creation Toolkit. And we're back at Kansai International in Osaka, Japan. And today what we're going to do is get started with adding more paint to our ground model. So up until now our ground model is very plain. Now we're going to go ahead and add some paint to it. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to install our ZAP Runway Builder. We're going to go ahead and take this, dock it over here. It's already found our ICAO, it's found our airport file, and we're going to go ahead and download runways.csv. This is going to go on the website. It's going to download the information about the airport's runways and save it. And so now it's found it, it's ready to use. And next we're going to do load runway from CSV. Now you're going to get a drop down with the runways, so you have 06 left, 06 right, those are the two runways here. So you pick 06 left, make sure it's clicked and it's selected, and then we hit apply. What this is going to do is load all that information into the script about this runway, and we're going to hit build new runway, and just like that our runway is here. So this is put in our threshold markings. Let's turn the lights off. Our threshold markings, our runway markers, our touchdown zones, center lines, edge lines, everything. Just like that. Now, what you can do, and it's automatically aligned it to the airport file. If it's a little off, you can always move it. So you have the object here, you can move it, adjust it. It aligns to your airport file, so just make sure your airport file is correct. And all the various elements are separate, so you can edit them as needed. But let me show you how we can adjust things in the script. So we've got runway geometry. This is the runway length that's already pulled out from the CSV numbers and letters. One of the things you can do is adjust the size of these numbers and letters, spacing between digits, spacing between numbers, distance from threshold. Here I'm going to go ahead and increase it. Let's do like 225 I found works well. And to update it, you just hit update selected, and it's updated it. And it's pretty good. Let's say we want a little bit more space this way. Update, there we go. Maybe a little more. You know, whatever works and matches your runway. So once you're happy with that, and you want to like fine tune anything else, they're all here, so you can adjust everything. And then when you're done and you're happy with everything, you can hit combine meshes. There's one other thing I forgot. So displaced thresholds are automatically found in the runways.csv, but EMAS is not. So in our case, we do want to add EMAS. So I'm going to go ahead and put in our EMAS here. So we'll do EMAS, and let's do, and no, this is going to be about 200. Let's try it. Update. EMAS is in. Let's say, you know, it's longer. You can try like 400. Update. That's too long. So we'll go back to 200 and 200. Update. Perfect. So at some point I'll show you how you can like put other pieces down here to extend the runway on the mesh, so then you can fill that in. So we'll talk about that in another video. Once you're happy, all these various elements, like the 100+ elements here, you just hit combine meshes, and now it's combined it into white and yellow. And then once it's combined, that's your time to move it all over if need be, just to fine tune it. Okay. And then let's go back to our runway builder. Let's pick 6 right, 24 left. We're going to hit apply. Let's go over there. And we're going to do build new runway, and let's put that one in. And it already brought over our settings that we had in here. If we had to change the EMAS or anything, you could adjust it here. And when you're happy with this, combine, and then if we need to move it over, you can move it over. So you can fine tune the actual elements before building the mesh, and then afterwards everything's built, you can move everything over. So now we've got our runways in, And then let me show you some other things. So if you have, we'll delete this one. Let's say there was displace thresholds. Let me show you how that would look. Build, so you can add displace thresholds. Let's say this is like a 400 displace threshold. You just hit update. It'll update all your settings. Let's say like 450. And you know what, like our runway really starts here. Oh wait, no, it should be less. Okay, 350. Update. Yeah, and so you can just keep adjusting it as needed to get what you want. Again, the displace threshold information should already come in the runways.csv, but in case it doesn't, this is how you adjust it. The EMAS has to be done by yourself. And then once you're happy with your runway, go ahead and combine, and then we're good. Once you combine, you can't undo it, so make sure you go ahead and make sure it's the way you want it to be. Also, if you ever need to go back, like if you're working with multiple runways and you want to go back and update a runway or combine a runway, you can grab the runway here and drop it in here, and it'll switch to that runway. And just like that, we've got our runway markings in. So this is the first step to getting all our ground paint in. Should be pretty easy and painless. Luckily, many thanks to our runways, where we can get all this data automatically for us, so it prevents a lot of headaches with getting that runway data. So that's all I've got. So happy airport building. We'll see you in the next one.